right, this is a calculation with calculator, not a calculation. Calculation is the actual problem, then you come up with the answer. That's a calculation. This is a calculator with a notepad. This does come from made in China, see? And a lot of English errors here. But it's a decent product. It is a decent product. All right, so it does have a rather thick, and compared to most little, you know, one-page foldovers, it's a thicker notepad there of instructions. All right, so first, this doesn't feel any more substantial than anything you get in the Walmart or one of the other stores like that. Low-end calculator, okay? But it also does not feel super cheap either. It's a magnet closure. That's cool, right? And when it's closed up, it's completely enclosed. It has decent hinges. Not great. I think there might be a metal, yeah, there's a metal bar down in there. So you got a USB-C, and this is your on-off switch. And it doesn't turn this on and off. It turns the erase button. That on-off switch is control of this. You see the button? You push it, nothing happens to the screen. Oh, and through my camera, I can actually see this really well. In real life, though, it's rather difficult to read. Let's see if I can get what I see at an angle. But anyway, I can barely read it. I can barely tell there's any writing even on it. But looking here through my cell phone, it's like really easy to see. So that is something to note. And maybe if you can't read it, maybe it's my eyes. Anyway, if I flip this little switch and I push this button, it disappears, and then you can write on it again. It's pressure sensitive. Just make sure you don't put anything really sharp on it. Here's your pen. You just slide it. Ooh, slide it out. Slide it out. Come on. Pen, slide. I know it's there. There it is, see? All right, the pen is in there with a magnet. Where's the magnet? There it is right there. See the little piece of steel? And there's probably a magnet actually in there instead. There's probably a magnet in there somewhere to hold it in place. It's a nice little sleeve. But if you ever lose this thing, I'm going to show you. This does write pretty good. Man, I cannot believe the difference looking at this through my camera makes. Because this writes nice. But I look at it and it's like I can't see anything on the screen in life. Now, if I lose that, I can take any old pen with a plastic. Make sure it's plastic and soft. And it writes just fine as well. Do not use something with a metal tip. A hard metal tip. And don't put it out. Because if you start scratching with this, it's going to scratch it to smithereens. Yes, I know it will because my kids have boogie boards, which are similar to what this is, an LED screen. As far as the thing here, you know, 69 times 69. Oh, you have to turn it on. Okay. And make sure you turn it off to turn it off. So this is not solar. 69 times 69. Right there. So it works just fine. Take its square root. You get 69. You get a few higher functions in the square roots. Mostly this is for lower math. You might get through trig with it if you're clever. There's no sine, cosine, or anything like that. So really, probably Algebra 1, maybe some geometry is all the higher this will go. But you can do your calculations over here, check them over here, or write down what you need to remember. I don't know, when I was in school, I would need a calculation. I would need to write it down. Then I'd have to use that number to do something else. So, great for two-step equations. Erase. If you don't want it to erase, push the little lever. And clear. Turn it off. Actually, it's a really good little device.